Yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of fear when people, more and more people are going to be having visions and downloads and
mm,
experiences and stuff, and I'm always looking to try to help people understand it's actually a pretty normal thing in these times.
it is, and I think that it's, in my opinion, the most important thing is to be comfortable within yourself and be comfortable with what's happened. And me personally, growing up in my younger years, I never really had anybody to talk to about it. So it was just me, myself, and I. And I felt very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Inevitably, it became uncomfortable with myself because that's all that I knew, because I didn't have anybody to turn to.
Was it literally that way, or did you feel embarrassed to talk about it?
Well, I didn't understand it,
Mm-hmm.
so I really couldn't speak intelligently on it, even if I did have somebody to talk to.
Yeah, I think I was kind of blessed because it came to me very late in life, and I knew a lot of people that were seeing amazing things, and I just started talking to them about it. It's really a matter of finding other people to sort of talk you down with it, and I find.
It is. It really is, just to get what you have out, your experiences, and to get somebody else's perspective that you feel comfortable with, because the dialogue, the communication back and forth, it has to be comfortable. There's a reason, at least in my aspect, where I didn't have anybody to turn to, so inevitably I built up a wall, if you will. And it became very hard for me to even disseminate, can I talk to this person, or should I still go back to the hesitancy and not move forward, even if I do put myself out there. So when you do find, when an individual does find somebody comfortable, and you do need to take that leap, if you will. If you're hesitant, but it's something that you've been yearning for and waiting for, it may be necessary for you to take that leap. And however it turns out, and inevitably in the long run, I mean, that in itself is a starting point.
How old were you when you had your first vision or strange dream or whatever?
Oh, I think it really started when I was about 4 or 5.
And can you recall it?
Yes, I do believe I got abducted.
You got abducted. Wow.
I do believe, yes.
Yeah. And tell us about it. What happened? Do you have conscious memory of it, or was it just you had the feeling you were abducted? Or?
I do. I
Yeah.
do. I was sat in a room in a chair, strapped to a chair. I was in an upright position,
Uh-huh.
and I was able to move my neck just for a brief time, and I was able to look around, and I saw what I saw. But I was placed in a room with, I don't know, probably 100 televisions by 100 televisions, and they were all segmented out.
Wow.
And they originated by showing me in one complete picture, even though there were separate televisions, natural disasters, one right after the other, different times. And once that was done, each individual screen television started flickering its own thing. I mean, faster than 180 words a minute that you can type. And it became such a mental overload where I could literally feel my neurons in my brain fade out, and my consciousness began to fade.
Wow.
And then boom.
Huge download. Like that sounds like the mother of all downloads. You sound like every disaster that's probably happened since you were 4 years old to today.
Well, I mean, it was what it was. And I recently got attuned to Amadeus, which it's from the Guarani tribe in South America. It's been around for about 6,000 years old, and it's very similar to Reiki. I was put to me in reference to Reiki was Reiki's up and down, and it's very electric, if you will. Hence R-E-I-K-I, K-I, and the R-E-I. Amadeus is more horizontal, if you will, and it's more to do with breath work and the love of God. Amadeus in Portuguese means I love God. And when I was getting attuned to it, a whole bunch of other things started to happen. And it really has put me in the place where I am here on this absolutely beautiful land, which I'm truly blessed to be a part of. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to come back.
Yeah. I'm going to
Really
swing around here and get you in the... Stay where you are. Yeah.
I mean, this is truly magnificent.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a perfect day. So, you're only 4 or 5 years old when you see this, And did you feel that it was a friendly situation, or it was just what it was, or how did you feel?
I mean, it was all a systematic progression. I mean, obviously leading up to where I am today. It's just one of many things that happened. But then again, I didn't have any answers. So inevitably, things got to me. And when things get to an individual and they have nobody to turn to, nobody to talk to, inevitably things manifest. And even if you do have somebody to talk to, it can still manifest.
Absolutely.
And it got out of control to the point to where I didn't want to remember my dreams. I didn't want to
I was there. I've
live
been there. I've been there.
actuality, if you will, as I like to call it. Not reality per se, but actuality. I find that that's more individualistic personally.
Explain that to me. I don't quite understand.
And reality, to me, is very individualistic, how I see it. Where actuality, I take more in the context of Mother Nature. It is what it is, what it is. You know what you know, you don't know what you don't know. It's really as simple as that.
Whereas reality is a perception.
Yes. But inevitably, perception inevitably becomes fact. Fact becomes collectively a collective consciousness, and that's, if it's not done in pure integrity, light, and love, I mean, that's what, concentric circles comes out. That's what we feed from our bodies, and, inevitably, like energies come together.
Yeah. Yeah, and here we are, joining together on these amazing energy points like Great Spirits Ranch in the world, without any effort.
No, it's it's growing organically.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for this organic nature of everything that's going on, even with this beautiful land right here.
Well, you seem like you really got your act together now. How did you come out of that? Sounds like you went into a very dark place. And
yes, I was in a dark place for a long time.
What got you where you are today?
Pretty much realizing that things aren't what they appear to be.
Right.
And that I was living a complete delusion, and I was deluding myself severely, whether I had somebody to talk to or not.
Yeah.
Inevitably, it's up to yourself. And also, I mean, we all need assistance and, help. I like to use the word assistance. If I am going to use the word help, it's helping everybody learn and prosper, each and every day. But, it's just helping the fellow man, and inevitably you're helping yourself. And to me, that is I don't question it one bit, but maybe even a paradox stuck inside of an enigma.
Yeah.
The more you give, the more you get back. But
So